Hi, at FBAI Asks today, we are at the Grand Hyatt and via the Grand Hyatt to introduce you to John McDonnell. Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
So, John is the MD International of Fifth Generation Inc., the home of Tito's handmade vodka. So, John, how do you find it here in India?
I find it lovely except for the traffic.
So,
No, but the people are always very welcoming and we're excited about launching.
what is it like? What would you think is the USP of Tito's against other vodkas available in India?
Well, I'd say that there's a few key selling attributes for Tito's. First of all, it's 100% corn.
Right.
It's distilled 6 times.
Okay.
And because it's 100% corn, it's naturally gluten-free.
Right.
And it's a very high quality product at an affordable price.
Right.
And then millennials, they want to pay for the vodka, they don't want to pay for a fancy glass package.
Absolutely.
There's a man, Tito, whose last name is Beverage.
Right.
And
You're regarded as a leader in this industry, taking the brand to so many countries. That's brilliant for you to come to India. I would just like to know a little bit about your thought process of why India.
Why India? Because as I said, the acceptance in duty-free has been phenomenal
Okay.
with the Indian consumer. But not only that, we looked at the acceptance in the UK, where there's a large Indian population,
Right.
and it's been very well accepted there. And more Indian students are studying in the United States versus just going to England.
Right.
And we have more direct flights between the US and India, and the cocktail culture.
Very
So
much.
now we see millennials, no matter where they are in the world, are accepting to cocktails.
Yes.
And this country has great fresh fruits and vegetables, and it goes hand in hand together, Tito's and fresh fruits. Preferential to watermelon from India, so
Oh.
I like the Tito's and watermelon.
But that's the story of Tito's.
Sure, and Tito was a biochemist, educated, and he worked down on oil rigs as an engineer in Venezuela. And he would come home on his rest and relaxation trips, and he would make flavored vodkas as a hobby and
Okay.
give them out as gifts. And then at that time, in the early 90s, when he would come home, all his friends were into mortgage brokerage business,
Okay.
giving loans to people buying homes. So he thought, okay, I'll give it a try, and he hated it. He took out a piece of paper, drew a line down the middle, and said, okay, what am I good at, and what do I like to do? And so the things he was good at was he liked talking to people, specifically girls, and he also knew he was good at making vodka. So he thought, well, this industry is a lot of talking to people.
Nice.
So he decided he was going to start his own vodka company. He maximized 19 credit cards, almost went broke during the process.
You're giving a lot of inspiration to our young audience here.
When he was in the process of making this, he slept on the floor of this little tiny hut distillery with his dog Roscoe, and dogs are very much a part of the story. As a company, we rescue dogs, stray dogs, and then the employees find a home for the dog, and then they drive the dog to the new family and get the dog settled in. All our employees bring their dogs to work every day. And then we have a whole section of our website dedicated to vodka for dog people.
Well, that's lovely. I also have seen that you are associated with a charitable organization called Emancipate.
Yes, that's correct. Spay and neuter services for
Okay.
pets. And on the website, Vodka for Dog People, we sell leashes, dog bowls, dog toys, bandanas, and 100% of the proceeds go to the Emancipate organization.
That's brilliant. I mean, it's really nice.
Part of the culture of our company, giving back. Tito likes to say that we're a philanthropic company that happens to make vodka.
Being in this industry, traveling all the time, it must be getting very tough for you. So a little bit of a lifestyle question. If I open your refrigerator today, what will I find in it? 5 healthy things.
5 healthy things
Yeah.
in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Flavored salsa water,
Okay.
watermelon.
And that's why the watermelon is
Yes.
vodka. Yeah.
As a treat, yogurt frozen popsicle.
Okay.
And what else? Whole grain bread, and salmon. First thing I do every day is I get up, I have a cup of black coffee, and then I go running, and and then I go lift one body part with weights. And I used to be a marathon runner up until 2 years ago.
And is how do you like to drink your vodka?
I just drink Tito's over ice.
All right. It's one of the few vodkas that you can actually have without any mixers, right?
That's correct. When Tito was set out to make this brand, he went around and he did research with bartenders and store owners, and they said, whatever you do, don't make a flavored vodka. Make a vodka that women could drink neat
True.
or on the rocks.
True.
And I think he achieved that objective.
That's great. I think it's really good to know. First of all, the vodka isn't all that expensive, right?
Right.
It's very, very, it's easy for you to get. Secondly, is that you can have it without a mixer, so you can actually enjoy the vodka as is. And thirdly, you've heard the story about the help that we'll give to the pets. So I think that's it's brilliant to have that kind of a story around a vodka. Thank you so much. It was brilliant talking to you.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.